That's too cute. Okay, so come to the front of your mats in Samasthiti, bringing the toes together, the heels just slightly apart. Just keep the arms alongside the body for now. Close the eyes. Elongating the spine. So you feel the head on top of the spine in a way that all the bones are stacked nicely, so you have no tension in the neck, no tension in the shoulders or the jaw. See if you can bring the Mulabandha. So feel the two sitting bones, the pubic bones, and the tailbone all coming towards each other at the pelvic floor. See if you can firm in the lowest part of the belly, under the navel, this area. And then start to concentrate on the breath. Always breathing in and out through the nose. Making a nice soft sound with the breath. Ujjayi breathing. Bring the hands in front of the chest. Namaste. So I'm going to chant the opening mantra. If you feel like you want to, you can chant at the same time as me, or just remain silent. Nobody else can hear you, so if you want to practice the mantra, you can go ahead. The general meaning of this mantra is to give thanks. Thanks to the yoga practice, thanks to all the people who have been keeping that yoga practice alive so that we can practice today. Vande Gurunam Charanavinde Sangarachita Swatma Sukha Vabodhe Nishreyase Jangalikaya Vane Samsara Hala Hala Moha Shantye Abau Purushakaram Shankachakasi Harinam Sahasra Shirasam Shwetam Pranamami Patanjali. Exhale, release the arms to the sides, opening the eyes, open the palms. Inhale, raise the arms, gaze to the thumbs. Exhale, folding over the legs, relax the back of the neck. You're welcome to bend the knees. Inhale, lengthen the spine, open the chest. Exhale, press the hands on the floor and either stepping or hopping lightly to come back and lower down to Chaturanga. Inhale, turn the toes, press 10 toes into the floor, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes, coming into downward facing dog. Staying here, breathing easily. Press all the fingers firm into the floor and the pads of the hands into the floor. So the ends of the fingers, the end of the thumb, all pressing firmly into the floor. And then concentrating on the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, look where you want to jump, press the fingertips, and gently hop forward. Inhale, long back. Exhale, head down. Inhale, lead with the chest, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, Samastitihi. Second one, open the palms, inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, diving over the legs, keeping the lower belly firm in, relax the neck. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, step or hop, lightly going back, lower down. Inhale, open the chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing. Feel like you're reaching the sitting bones towards the back wall. So you feel like you're making space between each and every vertebrae. And then listen to the breath, soft sound. It's about 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, pull in the belly, and hop forward. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, strong legs all the way up. Exhale, back to Samastitihi. Third one, inhaling, arms up. Exhale, folding over. Inhale, lift and lengthen, pull in the lower belly. Exhale, press the hands, lean into the fingertips, and lightly hop back, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest, keep the chin slightly inwards. Exhale, over the toes, downward facing. Have a look at your feet. See if your feet look like they're in Samastitihi feet. Do you want the weight to be even in the 3 points of the feet? The end of the big toe, the ball of the big toe, the ball of the little toe, and the very center of the heel. So you imagine you can see the Achilles tendons behind, and they would be straight, perpendicular with the floor. And then concentrate back on the breath. And it's about 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, squeeze the belly, press the fingers, and jump. Long back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, press the feet as you come up. Exhale. Fourth one, moving with the breath. Inhaling, exhaling, belly in. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, squeeze Mukha Uddiyana Bandha here. Exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling, 1. Inhale, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Swivel the elbows in, press the fingers, hop, long back. Exhale, head down. Inhale, exhale. Last one, raise the arms. Exhale fully. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, lightly jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, pull in the navel. Exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, hop. Inhale, long back. Exhale, head down. Inhale, press the feet as you rise up. Exhale, Samastitihi. Surya Namaskara B. Bend the knees. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold over the legs. Relax the back of the neck. Inhale, lift, lengthen, belly in. Exhale, step or hop. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes. Turn the left heel in. Bring the right foot to the right thumb. Bend that front knee over the heel. And inhale, come all the way up, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, hands back to the floor. Press the fingertips. Step back, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Make sure the lower belly is pulled in. Exhale, downward facing. Turn the right heel. Step the left foot to the left thumb. Bend that front knee over the heel. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward facing. Scan the body, checking the hands and the feet. Feel if there's any tension in the neck. Release that tension. It's about 3, 4, and 5. Bend the knees, press the hands, and jump. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, Utkatasana, knees together. Exhale, Samastitihi. Just take a breath here, just in case some of you are feeling a little out of breath. And again, second one. Inhale, bend the knees, raise up the arms. Exhale, fold over the legs. Inhale, long back. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, over the toes. Turn the left foot, step the right foot. Inhale, Virabhadrasana A. Exhale, both hands down, press the fingertips, step back. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Left side, right heel in, left foot forward. Inhale, pulling the lower belly out of your arms up. Exhale, both hands back down, press the fingertips, lean forwards, lower. Inhaling. And downward facing dog. Feel like you're pressing the backs of the thighs to the back of the room. Make sure the weight is even on the hands, and then listen to your breathing. It's about 4, 5. Bend the knees. Inhale, hop, low back. Exhale, head down. Inhale, Utkatasana, knees touching. Exhale, Samasthiti. Third one, inhaling, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, long back. Exhale, jump back. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Find the alignment within the movements. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward. Inhale, left foot forward, Virabhadrasana, all the way up. Exhale, all the way back down. Inhale, press the 10 toes. Exhale, staying here, breathing fully. If you're feeling a little bit tired, don't hesitate to put the knees down to the floor and come into this puppy pose. Something like that. And if you're really, really, really tired, come into child's pose. It's about 4. And 5. Bend the knees, hop. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, Utkatasana, raise the arms. Exhale, Samasthiti. 2 more. Everybody okay? Put the thumbs up if you're okay. Yes. Inhale, bend the knees, raise the arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, make sure you have the bandhas. Exhale, jump. Open the chest. Gaze to the nose. Exhale, over the toes. Left heel in, right foot forward. Smooth breathing as you work through this. Exhale, both hands all the way down. Lean forward to step back. Chaturanga. Inhale and exhaling. And second side, left foot forward. Pull in the lower belly, keep the front knee over the heel. Exhale, back down. You guys look great there. It's fun to see everybody. Open the chest and downward dog. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming forward. Exhale over the legs. Inhale, Utkatasana. Samasthiti. Last one. It's good for the endurance. Bend the knees, raise the arms. Exhale, fold over. Long spine. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Right foot forward. Find that alignment. Pull in the belly. Exhale. Lean forward. If you want to build strength, lean forward here. Step back. Slow motion. Upward facing. Downward facing. Second side. Left foot forward. Pull in the lower belly. Pull the hip bones up. Low back ribs up. Exhale. Hands down. Lean forward into the hands. Step back. I can see your muscles, Francesca. Lower Chaturanga. Or sorry, downward dog. About 3. Trying to keep the soft sound of the breath. 4. 5. Coming forward, long spine, belly in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, excellent. Hands on the hips, bend the knees, hop the feet apart, hip width. Open the chest, belly in, exhale, fold over, take the toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, folding down. Uttanasana. Gaze to the nose. Try to elongate the spine. The spine is more important than stretching out the hamstrings. So you need to bend the knees. About 3. Check the jaws released. 4. And 5. Inhale, straighten the arms, pull the chest away from the floor. Exhale, slide the hands under the feet, toes up the wrists. Inhale, prepare, belly in. Exhale. Feel the skin of the sitting bones slightly going down towards the backs of the knees. So you don't overdo this and you're able to keep Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha. It's about 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale all the way up and hop the feet together. Bend the knees, step or hop out to your right. Left toes in, right foot points. Open the palms, start to shift over the right side, gazing to the back hand, allowing your right fingertips come down. Just let them come down wherever they come. You can even use a block or a book to put under that hand. And then see if it's okay on the neck. You gaze up to that left thumb. It's about 2. 3. 4. 5. Press the feet. Inhale all the way up, turning to the opposite side. Let that left hip come back, sliding over that left side. Left hand down, right arm up. Seeing if you can gaze to that upper arm. Do your version of Trikonasana. You take the toe or not, short distance, long distance. Do what feels most comfortable for you today. And breathe. It's about 4. And 5. Press into the feet. Inhale, come up. Turning on the heels, revolve triangle. Turn both hips to the end of your mat. Exhale, go straight forward. Keep the belly in. Left hand comes down on the outside of the foot or the inside. And pick up the right hand. Seeing if you can gaze up to that right thumb. Press that left hand firm into the floor to lift the chest away from the floor. It's about 3. 4. 5. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, windmill the arms, lifting all the way up, turning to the other side. Exhale, going straight forward, lower belly always pulling in. Right hand pushing into the floor, or block, or book, or whatever you can put there. And then lift the left arm up. See if you can keep the hips squared and elongate through the spine. It's about 4. And 5. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, windmill the arms, feet come parallel, and either step or hop back to the front of the mats. Bend the knees, a longer stance, step or hop out to the side, point the right foot, left toes in, bend that right knee so it's over the heel, open the right hand, Exhale, extending over the right side. You can do a variation or with a block or the hand onto the floor. And then left arm extending over the ear. Pulling in the lower belly and breathing deeply. That's about 3, 4, 5. Press into the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, bending the other knee and coming into the second side. Finding the variation that's right for you. Make sure the back of the neck is long. You guys look good. That's 3, 4, 5. Press the feet. Inhale, come up. Harita Parshvakonasana. So it's a rotation. So you can lift the back heel off the floor. Bend that front knee, and then feel like the skin of the sitting bones is sliding underside slightly. So that you make space in the front of this right hip. Then put your right hand on the top of that right hip. Push that hip down. Take your left hand on the outside of your left ribs and try to spin your ribs towards the right. Hook the elbow or the whole arm on the outside of the knee. Do what feels right. So either the hands in prayer or the palm on the floor, and then see if you can work to straighten that back knee and maybe the arm over the head. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, pick up that arm, turning all the way to the other side. And whichever variation you did on the first side, you do the same on the second. So the way I'm showing it is start to bend that back knee. Feel the skin of the sitting bones tucking under, lower belly pulling in, making space at the front of that thigh. Push that thigh into the floor, and then wrap your right side towards the left. See if you can put the elbow, or maybe the whole arm on the outside of that leg. And then seeing if you can straighten the back knee, left arm over the ear, or hands in prayer. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, gaze down. Inhale, windmill the arms, come all the way up, and step or hop to the front. Prasarita Padotanasanas. Bend the knees, hop out to the sides. Check the outer edges of the feet are parallel. Fingertips into Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, halfway over. Place the hands on the floor, shoulder width apart. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, folding all the way into Prasarita Padottanasana A. 1, 2, anchor the shoulder blades on the back. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, long back. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale all the way to stand. Exhale at the top. Inhale to open the arms. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, prepare, and exhale for B, keeping the fingertips pushing into Uddiyana Bandha, and let the head come towards the floor. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale all the way up. Exhale fully. Inhale, separate the arms. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the back. Relax the shoulders, belly in, chest open. Exhale all the way over. Allowing the arms to fall over the head. Relax the shoulders, relax the neck. Gaze to the nose. 3, 4, 5. Press firm into the feet. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, hands to the hips. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Fold halfway down. Take the toes. Inhale. Long back, chest away from the floor. Exhale. Fold. 1. Gaze to the nose. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, straighten the back, straighten the arms. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale all the way to stand. Bend the knees and see if you can hop to the front. Good. Open the arms to the sides. Turn the thumbs so they're pointing downwards. Bend at the elbows and see if you can bring the fingertips towards each other. Let the waist come a little bit forward, and then see if you can turn and place the hands in this reverse prayer. Bend the knees, step the right foot back, left toes in, right foot points to the back of your mat. Square both hips to the back of the mat, squeeze those left buttocks, open the chest, belly in, exhale, folding straight down. 1, 2, strengthen the thighs so the thighs are engaged. 4, and 5. Press the feet, inhale, come up, turning on the heels, align both hip bones forward, and exhale, folding down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale up, feet come parallel, and step or hop to the front. Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. So, want to come into a nice Samasthiti pose. Slide the tops of the buttocks down, slide the low back ribs up, feeling the lower abdominals pulling in, just firming in. Bring the right heel in front of you. Pull your right thigh up so your heel is hovering from the floor. And then see if you can lift that leg, take the toe or the knee. So everybody does the variation they need to. If your both legs are straight, anchor your right shoulder blade onto the back, soften that elbow, and then lift your leg a little higher and fold forward. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Externally open that right leg, open to the side. See if you can keep both hip bones facing the same direction. And if possible, gaze to the left. 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, back to the center. Maybe you fold on the exhale. Inhale up and release. Keep your leg out. 1, do it fast. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Shake out the legs. Second side, finding your Samasthiti. Left heel forward, engage that left thigh, engage the right buttocks, and lift up that leg. Take the toe, the knee, the ankle, whatever you want to, whatever the body allows you to do. And maybe fold forward. 1. Both legs straight. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, lift the chest if you're folded. Exhale, externally rotating that hip joint. Both hips facing forward. And maybe you gaze to the side. 2. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale if you're folding. Inhale up, hands to the hips, keeping that leg out. It doesn't matter how high it is, even if it's 2 centimeters from the floor, it doesn't matter. Squeeze the right buttocks. 3. Try to smile. 4. And 5. Release. Okay, Ardha Baddha. So some of you might prefer to do the tree pose, so you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to talk through a half lotus. So both hips forward, open the knee to the side, and then you want to cradle your foot from underneath. Never grab from the top. Bring the heel towards the navel. Slowly allow the knee to come down, and maybe you hold the arm or the big toe behind the back. Whichever version you're doing, pick up the lower abdominals. And maybe you're folding forward, or maybe you're balancing here. Let me see. Yeah, there's quite a few of you folding forward. Otherwise, just stay balancing on one leg. That's great too. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, soften the knee. Press into the foot. Inhale all the way up. And release with a certain amount of grace. Second side, so do the same thing you did on the first side. So maybe you do tree, maybe you don't pull forward. Listen to your body. This is deep inner listening. So left knee opens to the side. Pick up that left foot. Close the back of the knee. Cradle that foot. Pull the arm or the toe. Soften the knee down, but move slowly. Pick up the lower abdominals. And maybe you're folding forward. That's on an exhalation. Head down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, soften that knee. Push the foot. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, release. Whew, that's good. So, come back to the front, Samasthiti. Open the palms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, diving forward. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, downward facing. Bend the knees, gaze forward, and step or hop forward. Stay in Utkatasana, raising up the arms. If it's okay on the neck, you're gazing to the thumbs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, hands down, press the hands, and directly up. Chaturanga. Inhaling. Exhaling. Virabhadrasana A. Left foot turns in, right foot comes forward. Inhale all the way up. So that left buttock, you want to squeeze the left buttock to help swivel that left hip forward. Both hip bones trying to reach towards one another at the front, pulling in and up. Low back ribs raising up towards the ceiling. It's about 3, 4, 5. See if you can stay looking up, straighten the knee, turn on the heels, and bend the left side. Remember, squeeze that right buttock area, front knee directly over the heel, pointing to the second toe. 3, 4, and 5. You're a B. Open the arms. You can wiggle the feet into a better position. Front knee over the heel, maybe the thigh towards parallel. 2, 3, 4, 5. Straighten the knee, turn, bend the second side. Feel the upper inner thighs pulling in towards Mula Bandha. 2, gaze to the right hand. 3, 4, 5. Put the hands down, either step, or if you want to do the jump, you can jump. Lower down. Inhaling. Exhaling. So make sure you have space in front of you, and you're going to bend the knees and hop through to a sitting position. Dandasana. Straight legs, straight back. Hands into the floor. Push the hands slightly into the floor and pull the chin in. 1, gaze to the nose. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take the toes or do your variation. Inhale, open the chest, belly needs to stay in to protect the lower back. And fold. 1, gaze to the nose. Feel the sitting bone skin coming a little bit towards one another and towards the backs of the knees. So you feel Mula Bandha. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, straight arms. Exhale, change the bind. So traditionally what I've learned is thumb on top, fingers behind. Inhale, belly in, chest open. Exhale, fold. Keeping Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, and soft Ujjayi. 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale, open. Maybe you bind beyond or do the same thing you just did. Inhale, prepare. Exhale. 1. Check the jaws released. Skin of the neck working away from the ears. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, I'm not going to do the vinyasa there. You're going to straighten the ankles. Bring your hands so that they're spread like this and in front of you. Check the lower belly is engaged, the thighs are engaged. And then just bend at the elbows and slide the hands behind you. Push into the hands. Inhale, lifting up. You only let the head come back if you're lifting high enough that you cannot see your legs or your feet. 1. Purvottanasana. 2. Gaze to the nose. 3, 4, 5. Lower down. Cross the ankles. Make yourself into a nice little ball, squeezing everything in. Flex the feet. Swivel the elbows. Put the hands in front of the hips. And then push into the hands and try to bring the feet back. And jump. Chaturanga. Inhale. exhale. Bend the knees, look far, far forward, and hop through. Make sure you don't jump into your computer like you have it right in front of you. Okay, so we're gonna do half lotus. Let me turn this way. So you wanna lean back, feel the belly engaging, externally rotate that right thigh, close the back of the knee, hold on the bottom part of your foot, bring the heel towards the navel, and then all at the same time lifting and placing that foot. The ankle needs to be straight and no pain in the knee. If there's pain, you can do a variation or put a block. I'm sure you know what to do. Open your arm, thumb points down, bend at the elbow, taking the toe behind you or the other arm. And holding that foot, inhale, exhale, fold. 1, 2, elongate through the spine, squeeze the 2 sitting bones towards one another, and then work the low back ribs away from the buttocks. 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. We're not going to do double vinyasa. You're going to lean back, release that foot, keep leaning back, belly in, close the back of the left knee, and place that left foot into a half lotus or a variation. Left arm opens out, thumb down, bend at the elbow. Maybe you get the toe, maybe you get the arm. Okay. Make sure you do deep listening of your body. Inhale, exhale. Nobody's watching, so really do what feels best for you. 3, 4, squeeze the sitting bones. 5, inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, releasing. Cross at the ankles, make yourself into that little ball. Swivel the elbows, palms up, and then it's a little bit of momentum. All at the same time, you have to press into the hands, lift up with the inhale, and jump back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, jump. I've gotten a little rusty over the years. And Chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Bend the knees. Make sure you're not going to jump into anything. Come forward. Okay, Trianga Mukai Pada. Ashtanga. Bring your weight into the left side. Bend your right leg back. And you want to be sitting firmly on 2 sitting bones. That foot on the side should be, the ankle should be straight. So if necessary, you can sit on a block, a blanket, find something else to sit on. A book, if you have a big dictionary, those are awesome as props. Okay, bring your arms forward. You can hold the foot, the ankle, the shin. Inhale, exhale, hold. 1, 2. Press the right toes into the floor to help you from falling to the left. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Releasing that right leg, bending to the right side, closing the back of the left leg. Okay, so again, keep that ankle straight, and there should not be pain in that knee. The knee should be pointing straight forward. If it's caving in, I highly suggest you sit up on some blocks. Don't hurt the knee. And certainly don't fold forward if your knee is caving in, like this direction. It should be pointing straight forward. Take your bind, inhale, exhale. 1, long neck, long back. 2, breathing smoothly. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Crossing at the ankles. And once again, seeing if we can get through those arms. Push, lift, and jump. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward dog. And back to sit. Janu Shirshasana A. Left leg is straight, open the right leg from the hip joint, place the foot on the upper inner thigh, check both hips are squared forward, belly in, chest lifted, exhale, fold over, open the chest, and fold. Janu Shirshasana A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, release. And you're going to switch sides. Open the left leg from the hip. Slide that foot up, foot on the upper inner thigh. Check both hip bones are square. Belly in, chest lifted, folding forward. Inhale, exhale. Don't forget to feel Mula Bandha. So feel the two sitting bones sliding towards each other, the pubic bone and the tailbone sliding towards each other. It can kind of feel counterproductive to the forward bending, but it's really, I won't go into it all, but it's really better for you if you do this. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, open the chest, straight arms. Exhale, release. Coming again for the Vinyasa, crossing in the ankles, swivel the elbows, hands down. Push, inhale, lift. Exhale, jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing. And jumping through the next pose, Janu Shirshasana B. Left leg straight, open the right leg, bring the right foot on the inside of the thigh, just like we did. Relax that foot, keep the toes pointing towards the other foot, fingertips beside you, lift up and come and sit on the heel. Straighten that front knee if that's possible, and then folding forward. Inhale to prepare, exhale down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. Straightening up that leg. Second side, open from the hip joint. Close the back of the knee. Place the foot on the inside of the thigh. Relax the foot. And then pick up the hips, slide forward. The heel is going into Mula Bandha. So if you didn't feel it before, you're going to feel it now. So square the hips, lift the chest, going wherever you can go. Okay, so I'm showing what I usually do, but everybody's different. Sometimes it's better to be up here, something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift, lengthen. Exhale, release. Back to a Vinyasa. Cross at the ankles, swivel the elbows, put the hands, press into the hands, lift, and try to swing back and jump. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Bending at the knees, coming through. Oh, the lovely Janu Shirshasana C. So if you know this and you know this is going to kill your knees, just come and sit on the toes, something like that. Okay? Otherwise, you're bringing your left hand to the right foot, slide your right arm through, pull your toes. You want to flex the toes back, and you're bringing your heel forward as you bring the toes towards you. So lift your right sitting bone as you do so, and you put the toes close to your thigh, and then see if that can feel somewhat comfortable, okay? But make sure it doesn't hurt your knee. If you need to, put a block or do one of the variations. And maybe you pull forward, maybe you don't. Lift the chest, exhale. Whichever version you're doing, bring yourself inwards and see if you can listen to the sound of the Ujjayi. That is a beautiful sound. It calms the nervous system. So it doesn't even matter which version of the pose you're doing. It can be something like that. If you can bring yourself inwards and make that sound. It's going to calm your nervous system. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release, releasing that leg carefully. Second side. So pulling the toes back, lift that left sitting bone, put the foot close to your thigh, and try to align both hip bones forward, lower belly in, chest lifted, folding, open the chest, check your foot is flat, like it would be standing on the floor, and breathe with that calming sound of Ujjayi. And lift the chest with the inhale. Exhale to release. Once again, crossing at the ankles. Make yourself in that little ball. Swivel the elbows. And up. And jump. Chaturanga. I can see you guys trying. Anyways, all you have to do is try. That's all. Inhale. Exhale. Jumping through. Vinyasa A. So bend that right foot up, so the sole of the foot is on the floor. Left hand behind you. Bring your right fingertips forward. Wiggle those right fingertips forward, and then open that right arm to the side. So if you know this variation, that it calls the spider hands, you can do this. If it's quite easy to bind, then you bind. But honestly, I don't know. I think that this one gives you a lot more than if you bind. Okay, so if you're binding, you want to make sure you push that right arm back. So you're pushing that knee back as the chest comes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release it. Bring your weight into your right sitting bone. Place your left foot down. Right hand beside you. Wiggle those left fingertips forward, doing either the variation, or if you're binding, you're still pushing that arm into the shins so that you feel like you're pushing your knee back as your chest comes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release. And let's try to do a Vinyasa. Crossing the ankles, swivel the elbows, press into the hands, lift, going through the arms, and jumping. Good job. You guys look great. Inhale. You can see all those tiny little boxes of people there. It's very cute. And when you're ready, coming through for Vinyasa B. So left leg either in over lotus or under lotus, protecting your knee. Okay, so I'm going to do over lotus, but it doesn't mean that this is better. Okay, so I'm going to lean back, pull my right foot close to the right sitting bone, make sure my ankle stays straight so I don't sprain my ankle. Left fingers behind me, right fingers forward, wiggling forward. I can once again do the spider hands, stay here, try to open the chest, lengthen the spine, or maybe I bind and I can fold a little bit forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale to release it all. Switching sides, so right leg either over lotus or under lotus, bending that left knee up. Left fingertips wiggling, wiggling. Maybe I'm doing the variation here, pushing that left knee back. Maybe I'm binding. Maybe I'm folding a little bit forward. Really doing what feels right. Okay, so if you have any SI joint issues, this can aggravate it. So do it, ask a teacher, or you can ask me at a different time. I can help you. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, release safely the knees. Once again, our favorite position, Vinyasa, jumping through. Helps you get strong. Upward facing and downward facing. Bend the knees and hop through. Great. Mary Chasana C. Actually, I can do this one from the side. You hear the dog barking in the background? Sorry about that. Okay, bring the right foot close to your right sitting bone. And then you're going to lean back a little bit. Check the skin of these sitting bones is sliding under. Lower belly in. Right fingertips behind you. And then lift the chest and start to turn your chest towards that right leg. So you're welcome to hug the knee or hold the knee as I'm doing here. Or sit up a little bit further and maybe hook the elbow on the outside of the knee. And then you could stay here. You want to keep the back long. Or maybe you're going to bind. Okay, so it's hard for me to talk and bind at the same time. Open the right arm out, thumb down, bend the elbow, and bind behind you. Open through the chest, turning. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist to the right. It's about 2, 3. Press that right foot like you're going to stand up on it. 4, and 5. And release. Switching sides. Left foot comes up. Check the sitting bone skin is sliding down under. Left fingertips behind you. Lift the chest, turning towards the left. Either holding the knee, hugging the knee, or hooking the elbow, or maybe the whole arm can come on the outside and maybe you're binding. 1. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little more. Feel like your sacrum is coming up through to the sternum. 4. And 5. And release. Crossing. Make your little ball. Swivelly elbows. Press the hands. Lifting up and jumping back. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And downward dog. Vinyasa D. So here, be careful with the knees. Left leg can either come into under lotus, so something like this, or over lotus. Okay, so listen. And if you're doing the over lotus, I don't know, for me, I find it's really important that I'm able to press that foot into my belly, and that gives me the space to be able to do the pose. Okay, so the knee points a little bit forward, you're externally rotating a lot that thigh. And then, once again, right fingertips behind you, inhale, get long through the spine, squeeze the sitting bones towards one another, twist to your right. So you can hug the knee, hold the knee, hook the elbow, or maybe you can bind. 1. Feel the sacrum reaching up like it's going to come all the way up towards the sternum. 2, 3. Push that standing foot, the right foot, into the floor. 4, 5. And release with awareness. Don't hurt that knee in the releasing. And right side. So either the foot in under lotus, right? Something like this. Or the foot in over lotus, seeing if you can press the foot into so it doesn't hit the hip bone. That's what I mean. Like, so the foot is really into the soft tissue. And swiveling, externally rotating that thigh. And then lengthen through the spine, get a nice twist. You could hug the knee, hook the elbow, or bind. You don't feel like you have to bind. It actually doesn't really make sense to bind if your right shoulder is really stuck up to the ear, something like that. Okay, so you want to pull that right shoulder blade down, away from the ear. It's about 4 and 5. And then when you release, oh, the belly just feels great. Okay, cross at the ankles, swivel the elbows, press the hands, lift and go through, jumping. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. Bend at the knees, hopping through. Okay, everybody, I would like to know, because we're 10 after 11, so I can do 2 or 3 more poses and then the finishing, or we can stop here. If you want to continue, put your thumbs up. Okay, there seems to be some good, oh, there's double thumbs. Okay, so we continue. So don't complain about the next pose. Okay, Navasana, boat pose. So bring your hands under the thighs, pull the hands, open the chest, lean back a little bit, and then you're going to straighten the legs. Okay, or one leg straight. And then if you can, no matter if you're doing one leg straight or 2 legs straight, you're going to straighten your arms. Okay, something like this. Unless you have a sore back, then maybe you bend your knees, even lie down on the back. That's about 3, 4, 5. Cross at the ankles, swivel the elbows, don't let the feet touch the floor, and just push into the floor. Even if you don't lift up, just push, just like this. See, I'm not going anywhere, I'm just pushing. And then, second one. 1, pull in the belly, open the chest. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, swivel the elbows, push, and even if you don't lift up, it doesn't matter, but try not to let the feet touch. Third one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, swivel, and lift. Whew. It's very hard for me because I don't do this. I used to do this every, 6 days a week, every day, but now I do a kind of a mix. Cross the ankles, push, lift, and again. Last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross, push, hardest vinyasa in the entire series, even entire second and third series, I find. So cross the ankles, put the hands down, push, lift, and drag yourself through. Oh my God, that's so hard. And chaturanga. Inhale, exhale. Okay, Bhujankidasana. So you're going to make sure you have enough room so that nobody gets injured. And you're going to jump your feet to come around the arms and land in front of the hands, something like that. Okay, and then you can take your hands on the calves, push in so that you can bring your chest a little bit further through the legs. Not to your maximum, right? It's not like this, just a little bit. And then put the hands on the floor behind the heels, swivel the elbows in. So the elbows eventually should be over top of the wrists. Good. Squeeze one leg on the arm, other leg on the arm, and see if you can cross your ankles so that you're up high. So your feet are away from the floor. Okay, so if that's okay, you can stay there, or you start to point your toes, press your fingertips, And slowly, 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 slowly coming to the floor. Pick up the feet from the floor. Then, leaning forward, try to lift your head off the floor. Bring one leg behind you, other leg behind you. And this thing I'm wearing is way too slippery, but we can try. We can come into a crow pose. Am I seeing? Up, oh, I'm too slippery. And then jump back, lower, Chaturanga. Inhale, exhaling. One more. So once again, jumping around the arms, coming onto the hands. The wrists are sore. I see some people like, oh, my wrist. Okay, so from here, bring your hands on the shins and bring yourself through. So as much as you can, put the hands down, and then see if you can pick up the feet and see if you can lower your buttocks. Lower the feet. One palm out and down, other palm out and down. Okay, if you know variations, you go ahead and do a variation. Otherwise, you press the heels away. And open. See if you can lift the heels from the floor. It's okay. Then, bend the knees. How are you guys doing? Then, this part to go on your own is really hard. So I'm going to face this way. So, if you're starting here, so something like this, where the feet are apart, then you can bring one hand on the shin and bring the hand behind you. Then lean a little bit towards your side that's already bound, and bring the other hand behind. And see if you can get the fingertips or a cloth or something, or hold your t-shirt. And then you can wiggle your feet closer together, kind of semi-flex the feet, and let the head come down. It's really, I find the only way to get into that myself is to come and sit up and do it. But unless you've started second series, that's going to be a little bit too hard. Okay? Then figure out how to get out of that turtle pose. And cross the ankles. If you're there, I see a couple of you are, then try to lift up into Bakasana. Yes, Pauline, I see you. Wow, cool, very good. And see if you can jump back from Bakasana. Okay. And then jumping through, we're going to do Urdhva Dhanurasana. So bring your feet so that you can see where they are right now, so that they're hip width apart and they're on the same level. And then pressing into the feet, keeping them where they are, you can bring your buttocks forward and come to lie down on the back. Okay, so this way you really know where your feet are. Otherwise, then the teacher's always walking around fixing everybody's feet. And if you know you're a little more bendy in the back, you can wiggle yourself a little closer to the feet. Okay, so from here, you want to check that you have a neutral lumbar curve. So you want the pubic bones and the hip bones being on the same level. Okay, so I don't want to be tucked under. I don't know if you can see from there. Don't want this. And I don't want this. Okay, I don't want any extreme. I'm trying to find neutral so that I can firm in Mula Bandha, firm in Uddiyana Bandha, and help keep my core, my lower back kind of strong during the back bending. Then bring the elbows beside the waist, press into the feet, press into the elbows, and then inhale, lift the hips up. If you can press a little bit more into the elbows, squeeze slightly, firm in the buttocks, firm in the hamstrings. Just do one like this first to warm up, and then lowering down. Okay, so if you feel like the Urdhva Dhanurasana is going to be a bit much, you can do this. Okay, this is a really, really, really great exercise. Okay, so again, elbows, neutral torso, press into the hands, lift the hips, and then straighten the arms over the head and reach the baby side of the hands away, elongating away. Then bending at the elbows and placing the hands around the level of the ears, I would say. Lean, press, bring your knees forward, okay, towards the end of your mat. Press into the hands and inhale, come to the crown of the head, the top of the head. So something like this, okay? Now, feel the chin slightly in so the front of the throat is engaged. Keep the elbows over the wrists. You feel nice strength in the legs. And either you can stay here or push the feet and push the hands and lift up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure the hamstrings are engaged. 5. Now, bend the elbows, put the head down, and then push into the hands, lift up again. If you want, you can walk the hands closer to the feet. 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the elbows, put the crown down, push, and come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bend the elbows, look up towards the ceiling, and come all the way down. Bring one knee to the chest, other knee to the chest, wrapping your arms around the legs. You can wiggle a little forward and back, side to side, whatever feels good for you. And then either rolling to one side and coming up to sit, or if you have no back problems, rocking up. Okay? So Paschimottanasana. So this is the counter position to that back bend. So you're welcome. Sometimes when I do really deep back bends, I prefer to bend my knees because then I feel like it lengthens my whole back, and then I work from here, something like that. Okay? So make sure it's more about lengthening the back than getting into the hamstrings. 1, 2, 3. Allowing the nervous system to calm down. 4. Listening to the soft sound of Ujjayi. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Inhale, lift the chest. So sometimes you can do a vinyasa here, but we're just going to go directly to lying down, put the hands on the thighs, roll down. Take a moment here with the arms straight, feet flexed, like you're doing a samasthiti on the floor. We're going to do the shoulder stand, but if you have your period, then just put your legs up the wall. If you have neck problems, or you haven't been taught this in a detailed way, I really suggest you just put the legs up the wall. Okay, so otherwise, the way I start is I bring my shoulders a little bit towards my ears, push the shoulders into the floor, make sure I have lots of space under the cervical and the upper thoracic vertebrae. Elbows into the floor, turn my palms so they're facing kind of me and up towards the ceiling. Bend the knees, press the elbows, rolling up and putting my buttocks into my hands. So this is a really nice way to do the pose. because here I have no weight in my neck or very little in my shoulders. The weight is really in my arms. So this could be really nice to get an inversion without really having to get this extreme bend at the neck. If you want to go a little deeper, then you're bringing your hands down the back, okay? But just be aware of the neck. The neck should never be squishing into the floor. You press the back of the head just enough into the floor that it releases the point between the occiput and the first cervical vertebrae. Gaze to the navel, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Havasana. Bringing the feet down. You're welcome to bend the knees. Either the toes on the floor, tucked under, or pointed. Do whichever feels best for you. And hands on the floor behind you or interlacing the fingers. 1. If it starts to hurt your neck, just come out straight away. Don't hold this. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Karnakidasana, bringing the knees towards the ears. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straightening the knees, lifting the legs back all the way up, hold the back, and then either you can bring the soles of the feet together, or a cross-legged position, or half lotus, or full lotus. You can keep holding the back, reaching the sitting bones towards the ceiling, or if you can balance there, put the hands under the knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Folding in towards you, wrapping the arms. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the arms behind you, rolling out, coming into a Matsyasana, a fish position. So you can hold the feet or keep the hands on the floors or under the buttocks, and letting the head come back, arching up towards the ceiling. Make sure there's no pain in the neck. 3, 4, 5, 6. If it hurts, just come directly out. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Uttanapparasana. Straighten the legs out at an angle. Bring the arms in the same angle. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put the feet on the floor, roll the head out, and it's Chaturanga. So it's a backward somersault. So if you're not comfortable with that, just come up to sit and do a normal Vinyasa. So otherwise, trying to bring yourself over, put the hands beside the ears, push into the hands, squeeze the belly, and over the legs. It's kind of fun. Again, Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. And coming to the knees. So we're going to do the headstand. So if you know the headstand, go ahead. Otherwise, you could also do the dolphin. That's what they call it in Shivananda. So you interlace the fingers. So I'll talk through the dolphin, and then maybe you go right up to a headstand, or maybe you don't. Squeeze the elbows, make that triangle onto the floor. Put your arms onto the floor, and then let the skin open to its wider side, but the elbows need to be shoulder width apart. Tuck your toes. Lift the knees from the floor. Okay, so the head's not on the floor. So you could stay like this, or bring the lower belly up to the ceiling and stay something like this. Or relax the palate, relax the neck, wiggle the toes forward so the top of the head comes on the floor. You could stay like this, or you could bring one knee in, bring the other knee in, or balance both knees here. Or you can press the feet and come all the way up into a headstand. Okay, so everybody should do what feels right for them. Don't worry, if you're not doing the headstand, you can do one of the preps. Just work on strengthening the arms. Just make sure the neck isn't getting sore. Okay, everybody looks pretty good there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs halfway down. So you can just see the tips of the toes. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift them all the way back up. And then slowly all the way down to the floor and coming into a child's pose. Good. Everybody's okay there? Nobody fell? Nobody? Yes. Okay. Child's pose. Release here. Just relax. You can wiggle around a little bit. Do whatever feels really comfortable for you. I like to kind of slide back and forth, relaxing my upper back, relaxing the arms, relaxing the buttocks. And then slide the hands forward, lift the knees, lean forward, Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing. And make sure you have room to jump, and jumping through, coming to a sitting position. So come to any position that feels comfortable for you, half, full, no lotus, whatever is right. Hold the elbows behind the back or the toes or a strap. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold down. And here, really tune in with the breathing. So listen to the soft sound of Ujjayi, letting the nervous system become more and more calm. Heart slowing down. The breath slowing down. Inhale, lift the head. If you can, keep the bind, tuck the chin in, elongate through the spine. Use this opportunity to notice if you're able to understand what Mula Bandha is. Feeling the two sitting bones towards one another. Feeling the tailbone and the pubic bones towards one another. Release the hands, slide the hands behind you, open the chest, let the head come back. 1, 2, and then coming back up. Bring the first finger and the thumb together, all the other fingers, something like that if you can see. And hands on the knees, elongate the spine, chin in. Gaze down the nose, soft Ujjayi. We're going to lift the head, raise the arms, lift the knees, swivel the elbows, put the hands on the floor, and lift the sitting bones up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lower down. So if you want to do the vinyasa here, you need to lean forward, come onto the knees, place the hands, swivel the elbows together, put the elbows into the belly, and push the belly, lifting up and jumping back. Working through the vinyasa. Last time. If you have a blanket or an eye pillow, take it. Try to be warm in the shavasana, even if you feel a little bit hot now. It gets cold very quickly. So take your time, do whatever you need to do. Socks back on, things like this. Once you're lying down, scan the body, noticing if there's any tension remaining anywhere. If you find some tension, just breathe into that tension and let it go. Allowing the breath to become quieter and quieter. almost like there's no more breath. You don't even notice that you're breathing. It's so soft. Notice the thoughts, if they come through the mind, that you can just allow them to go away by not paying any attention to them. Now is not the time for thinking. Now is the time for just releasing, letting go. Taking your time to awaken the body. Try to keep the eyes closed as you do whatever you need to do to stretch or move to eventually come up into a sitting position. Or you can stay there. You're at home after all. You can stay there and have a nap. Otherwise, if you're with me, you can bring the hands in front of the chest. And we'll chant the closing mantra, which I think its meaning has a lot of significance. To send out peace, happiness, well-being, all the positive attributes out to all beings everywhere, including ourselves. Swasti Prajanya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Manisha Go Brahmaneya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for practicing with me. That was awesome. You can turn on your sound if you want. Say goodbye.
Thank you, Linda from Milano.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.